hello there. It has been a minute, so bear with me as we get things underway. Make sure all our buttons are working and that our microphone's working as well. It's probably a good thing because this controller went to the other end of the country and back in a bag it probably shouldn't have. Hello. I believe I'm here. Okay. And of course now my stomach says, hey, it's food time. No, it's not food time. You shut up, stomach. Okay. For archival purposes, we are streaming today at 720p. It is a 3000 bit rate. And it is currently exactly 6 AM on Tuesday the 9th of May 2023. And I have been away. I have been away for a while. I have been up in my hometown visiting family and friends and such. We will get started in just a second. It's taking me an extra second because it's been an extra second since I did this, so I'm just gonna scull a bunch of water. Okay. Also, had a couple of followers while I was gone. Don't know how, because I don't really advertise too much. I mean, there's a few clips out there, I guess. Captain Redbeard 92 and Vandico JC. Thank you for the follows. I might just... It's been a bit cold, so I've been wearing a hood, but I think I'm going to take it off. So I have to take the headset off first. Yay, fun! Okay, hold on. Okay. We should be good. We'll get started now. I jumped in and mucked around with the settings first. Before. We're going to do a sync check and then we should be able to get into it. I've heard that this is so very, very good. It is just mind-blowingly good. It's amazing good. Being horribly sarcastic. Hello, Hib. Thank you for the resub. Very, very kind of you. 25 months. It's more than 2 years. Figured we would have driven each other nuts by now. But thank you. Very kind of you. Doing God's work indeed. Which God, I'm not too sure. But we'll see. Now. It's time to get into this game that everybody says is not just it's not like it's bad, but that it's not good at all. If that makes sense. Like, There's a lot of bugs and issues and whatever. Yes, I did just go to the kitchen real quick. Shush. What you eating? It's a lolly that I found in my pocket. But it is soon to be just a little milk drinky thing that I've got that I grabbed out of the kitchen. But it is called no butt spot. Not butt you're eating. Okay. Pretty sure it throws me straight into the character select. Which is fine. Yes, it does. Okay. So... okay, so it does do D-pad shit. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Close enough. Alright. Good shit. So... we have 4 different characters to pick from. I don't think it's going to matter too much. I'm not holding out tons of hope because of all of the things that I've heard about this. But I wanted to give it a crack anyway. It's on Game Pass, so why not have a bit of a squiz? Hello, Fish Dude. Welcome, welcome. We have Jacob Boyer. Jacob moves like a ghost. After years as a Special Forces sniper, he flipped to corporate contracts, working with Bellwether Security. That gig eventually brought him to Redfall, where an encounter with one of the vampire gods left him with strange powers and a ghostly raven companion. Growing up as a foster kid, Jacob is used to tough situations, but the conniving vampires on the island will test his limits. Okay. We will see. Posture check, stretch. I am just settling in, so it's probably a perfect time. And good old dancing praise the sun as well. Thank you for the contribution to the gift sub challenge as well, Hip. Alright. So. We have this guy who has a ghost raven. He'll scan for enemies. He stole a cloak from Bellwether to hide from enemies. Okay, so it's typical invisibility until you attack shit. Summon a ghostly rifle, use the sights to lock onto enemies and fire to do heavy damage. Okay, so your typical, like, uber sniper shit. So he's basically Mordecai. He's basically Mordecai from Borderlands, but anyway. Layla's mind is a telekinetic weapon. She came to Redfall to attend the local university, but after volunteering for a shady medical study by Avum Therapeutics, she emerged with some of the vampires' amazing psychic abilities, though none of their appetite for blood. Her graduate school plan was to study vascular mechanics, on the way to a biomed degree, all in the name of helping people. Now, thanks to her special powers, Layla finds herself in a desperate struggle to save the remaining survivors living in the shadows of Redfall. Okay, launch pad. Psychic umbrella to block enemy and friendly projectiles. Press while active to release a psychic blast that damages enemies. Okay, so you hold and release shield. You gotta go, Fish Dude? Alright, stay up. You mustn't have wanted spoilers. Haha! Call in a favour from your ex-boyfriend Jason, who happens to be a vampire. What? What? Okay, anyway. Devinder Dev Krausley. Dev is an internet-famous cryptid hunter and ghost chaser. From his home in the UK, he spent years documenting the weird and the hidden. After visiting Redfall to promote his latest book, Like a Mothman to the Flame, Dev finds himself trapped, with no way to stream to his eager fans relying on his eccentric inventions to confound and destroy his enemies. He is as shocked as they are to discover that, at last, his fringe technologies actually work. One part terrified, one part fascinated, Dev searches for a way off the island. Or at least a way online. I don't know. Sat phone, I guess? This is very silly. Oh, mate. We, as far as I understand, we haven't even scratched the surface of how silly this is. And you think it's, like, fun silly? Because it's done by... Fuck. Brain's gone dead. The same company... Yeah, Arcane, that's it. Yeah, so, you know, Dishonored, Prey, Deathloop. But if you've seen any of the reviews for it, like I'm coming into this, it's been out for a week and a half or something already. Nearly 2 weeks, I think. It's apparently very rough. Now, it might be one of those games that's worth looking at in 12 months once it's had a whole bunch of patches, or it might be one of those games that they just sort of do 1 or 2 bug fixes and then go, yeah, okay, that was a misstep. Who knows? Did you play Deathloop? No, not yet. I was going to play Dishonored first, and then play Deathloop. But then Dishonored, I stopped, because I was playing other things. But I've heard very good things about Deathloop. I've heard very good things about all of them, which I haven't played. Because I haven't played Prey, either. You really liked it? Yeah, it's supposed to be very good. That's part of the reason that so many people were apparently really disappointed in this. Because it's sort of like they wanted to do something different, and that's great. You know, embrace your creativity. But it just wasn't... And again, I'm just regurgitating what others have said. It just wasn't executed particularly well. But we'll see. We'll see for ourselves. It's always worth having a look. Arc Javelin. Throw a javelin into enemies or surfaces to create a lightning hazard that will zap nearby enemies. Okay. Toss out a translocation beacon that you can teleport to by pressing RB a second time. Allies can use the translocate terminal you leave behind to follow you. Okay, so kind of a... what's her name from fucking... Oh, I've lost all of the names of things. The Battle Royale that's in the Titanfall universe. Anyway, teleport, like, throw the bracelet. Anyway, I'll just move on. I'll be watching this back and be like, I know what I'm talking about. Used Devinder's heavily modified camera rig to create a powerful burst of UV light that petrifies vampires and staggers human enemies. Okay. Remedios Remy de la Rosa. Remy has dedicated her life to rescuing people from disaster zones, though vampires are admittedly a new twist. As a combat engineer with a degree from MIT, she and her prototype robot, Bribon, were an obvious choice to train Coast Guard personnel in Redfall on bot-assisted search and rescue. As the eldest of her family, Remy sees herself as a protector, the one to rely on. She will use her technical expertise and everything at her disposal to try and help those trapped on the island, except the bloodsuckers. Toss an explosive device that sticks to targets and surfaces. Once armed, press again to detonate. Command Bribon to distract nearby enemies, making himself a target and absorbing damage. Okay, decoy. Create a rallying point where you and your allies are healed over time. Okay. Trying to press A to change to different people, but... Oh, okay. Can we... That was weird. It wouldn't let me... Weird. Alright. Not this guy. I was never a Mordecai player. The vampire ex-boyfriend sounds kind of funny, but probably not that either. We'll probably go with this guy. Just because he's got more toys, I guess, to use in the short term. Let's begin. Oh, here we go. Select hero. Difficulty. Okay. Daylight. These bloodsuckers are not prepared for you. Enemies are weaker. Welcome to Redfall. Vampires and all. Enemies are moderate. Trip up and they will drain you dry. Enemies are tough. You know what? We're just gonna go with Dusk. Is that? I'm just I'm going to assume that that's... What's the difference between host game and play game? Host game means other people can join without me asking, or is it... Anyway. We will find out, I suppose.
What happened in Redfall is my fault.
Okay.
I think it used to be a nice town. When I first got here, I thought I could help.
Who are you?
They said one drop of my blood could change everything.
Okay.
Free people from sickness.
Good, that's a good thing.
Maybe from death. A world where nobody was left out.
Sure.
Cups overflowing. Rivers of living water. I was a fool. They were monsters. They took more than a drop. They took everything.
So you died?
Now, something evil is swallowing up this place bit by bit. When the people here realized what was going on, it was already too late. Folks are at each other's throats, begging the monsters to spare them. Some are just hiding, scared, waiting for a rescue that ain't coming.
People can't walk out of town during the day?
Some tried to get away.
Okay.
But the monsters who started all this weren't having it. There's nowhere to go.
So we were trying to escape on a boat, or we were coming
Nobody
in on a
ever
boat?
believes things can get this bad. Until it happens.
Okay.
Then, it's too late.
Okay.
But there are people who can fight back. I think they can save this place.
Cool beans?
There's just one thing standing in their way.
All the vampires?
A whole town full of vampires.
That's weirdly worded. That's like... You know, I'm pretty sure that they can rescue this rhino from the poachers, but the only thing standing in their way is the poachers. It's like, yeah, that's the whole point of what you just said. Anyway. Ah, feeding noises. Of course. Okay. Am I interrupting something? Hello. So, is the one of you that's not flying because you can't fly, or because you just don't feel like it?
She'll want to see for herself.
What do you mean? Why are you running? Why are you running? Hello. You look uncomfortable. Your dimensions make me uncomfortable.
You can't walk away from me. No one can.
I was laying on the
You
floor.
all belong to us. The others
Okay.
want you dead,
Do they?
but I want you here,
I don't understand.
alive.
Yep.
I can use you.
Who does your nails? Oh, she wouldn't have turned me into a vampire. I got it. I understand. Don't know why. She's got a dew claw. She has dew claws on her feet.
You will never see the sun again.
Why not? Do you know the way? Oh, okay. We're getting back on our feet again. We're on a different place in the floor, so we just crawled over to the other side just cause. Struggling to rise noises.
That was fascinating.
Okay.
Horrible.
Okay.
Best get moving while the sun is still shining. Apparently, Redfall's not done with me yet. Material for another book. If I survive.
Okay. I feel like my sensitivity is like really high. I don't know. Whoa. Smoochies. Love some smoochies. Chocolatary confinement. Okay. Ave Maria's Crunch Bar. Does this have a single player campaign? You're looking at it. Apparently
Oh dear. It's the captain. He was quite brave to try and get us off this island.
Was he? Alright then. Yeah, apparently the single player, like, it is a multiplayer game, co-op, built for co-op, but you can play it single player, and that's, I don't know, that's what it says. Yanceys! I love some Yanceys. Yeah, I feel like the sensitivity is too high. Whoa, what am I looking at? Hello? You just phased in there. Is it this button then? Settings. I did do settings already. Controller sensitivity. How fast your controller cursor moves across the screen. No. Controller stick input speed. Why do you only have... Okay, so you got full, like, remap shit, but... That feels a bit better. Nice and slow controller player. Captain Bellamy's journal. I'm not going to read all of these. Excerpt from Captain Bellamy's journal. This is my last passage. I won't be returning to Redfall. In my nearly 30 years of captaining this ferry, I've never seen anything as horrible or as despicable as what I've seen over the last few weeks. I've seen good, kind people attack innocent folks minding their own business. Creatures out of bad dreams biting into people, begging them for it. I've heard a terrible voice playing through my TV. Missing child and pet posters are piling up. Lunatics wearing ski masks, breaking into houses and pulling families out. The list goes on, and I wish it didn't. But it's time to save whoever's left. I need to get these scared, exhausted people out of here for good. At this point, it's all I can do. Also, you know, I have a boat, and it means I escape too. Read them in your own time. I demand vampire murder action. Oh, mate, it's going to happen real soon. There's going to be like a couple of quick notes to make sure that we're not missing out on anything too extravagant, and then I'm going to give up real quick, and then I'm going to attack shit. 24 souls confirmed and ready to evac the hell off this island. Most unarmed, a few wounded. Rendezvous just after midnight. I'll give the countersign before we board. Remy. Wasn't one of the characters called Remy? Wasn't that like the chick that you could have picked to play as? I don't think I'm missing out on really anything. That's fine. I'm just gonna flashlight. Get in the water, search for supplies.
Useful out in the field.
A med kit that he's seen that I have not. Ah, over there. Is this better than Vampire Survivors? So far? No. In case of emergency, do some stuff. Look, I'm sure that the story in this is lovely. I'm sure it's wonderful, top tier. You know, heartbreaking, tear-jerking, all that sort of stuff. There's a lot of great notes. You know, I mean...
I have a feeling I'll be needing this.
Press right trigger to shoot, left to aim down sights, X to reload if you have ammo. You'll automatically reload weapons that are empty if you fire them. Okay. Finding cover helps with firefights, but won't help against melee enemies. For them, keep moving, add some distance between you and them if they're close. Hit them at close range. Yeah, okay. Cool. Thank you. Is this better than Blade 2? You know what? I've seen Blade 1, and there was a certain, like, schlocky fun of Blade 1. And I'm one of the very few people that actually quite enjoyed Blade 3, because I took it for what it was, as just a dumb popcorn movie. But I've never seen Blade 2. Or if I have, I don't really remember it. Yeah, so everyone's been eated. But no, I love Vampire Survivors. Vampire Survivors is so good. I actually was streaming that a little while ago, but like the first DLC, and they've got a second DLC out now. But I had some pretty catastrophic sound issues, so I panicked and put it on a shelf. Missing child poster. Help, my son is missing. He is no longer here. We do not know where he is. He was wearing some clothes. He is a child, and also a boy. Don't check the boy part, or I'll have you arrested. Please, if you see him, use our code word backpack, so he will trust you. Thanks. Tell everyone in town the code word. Good job, Mum. You don't remember it either? You're just being silly? Yeah, I know. I figure that. I know when you're being silly. You're not gonna actively ask me if Blade 2 is any good. Because that's the one where their faces open sideways. It's the only thing I remember. Must have to go down further. Oh, you sort of just... Like, I was gonna turn off head bobbing, but you kind of just float when you're sprinting anyway. It's very, very weird.
These poor people trying to escape. It's not predatory behavior. It's simple cruelty.
Ooh, shotgun ammo. Cocktail bitters, yeah. I thought it said cocktail biters for a second there. My mind went elsewhere. The whole parting of the Red Sea thing's kind of cool. Go for a swim? No? Okay.
Several thousand liters of seawater shooting straight up into the sky. This
As you do.
is more interesting.
How annoying are the ocean sounds? They're annoying? Actually, a really good way to test it, I can just do a couple of these ones. Yeah, it's not too bad. Oh, sorry, she was alive a second ago. I just fired through the door. No, never mind. Ahaha! Bullets. The only problem is I'm not 100% on what I can interact with, and I need ammo for things. Push button? No? Ah, push button. Break glass. Ah! What's up here? Oh, it's that door. Okay, there you go. There is a boot that I can interact with here. A board game? Hell yeah. So this is Redfall. Sounds like James Corden. I don't like him. Seems pretty... Fish! Huh?
Ritualized clothing, markings, clear signs of a cult. Could sneak around. Probably.
Now you've seen what they can do firsthand. The Masters. The new gods of this shitty world. So come on out. Don't fight us. Or the Hollow Man will come for you in the dead of night and leave you empty.
Okay.
A dried up bag of skin.
I don't know if you can hear that particularly well.
Your kids.
But
Your parents.
didn't actually tell me what to crouch is. Yeah, but it's B. Classic B.
You know the deal. someone to offer them. Anybody want? A friend, a co-worker, maybe your ex. You give somebody up.
Ah. Oh, so it's a life for a life situation, huh? No bullets. Shush. Stop with the bangs. Wait, so hold on, I've got multiple handguns now. Can I switch between them? I can. That's good. I mean, they're all handguns, but... Hold on. Oh, which one? No. That one's got green sights on it. That's exciting. Shoot some stuff? Hey, I'll get there, alright? I'm not doing stealthy shit. I'm not frigging around. There's gonna be a lot of bang bangs. Would help if I kind of knew where they were, though. Oh, there's one.
You think you're being quiet?
Can't kill all of us, but I can, though. Ow!
I'm fine.
The fuck did that come from? Oh, there they are. Oh, I have to manually pick all this shit up. How did it... Nope. Nope. Oh. Oh, it's like an overtime heal. Boo. Stake launcher ammo is just a knife. I don't... I have a bunch of shitty pistols that are all the same. They're all the same. Item can't be salvaged. Why? I don't need them. You give me 4 identical pistols. Except one has green sights on it. More up? This way? Ooh. Oh, that one picked up on its own. Use a lockpick. I don't have any lockpicks. Can I just shoot the fuck out of it? Has it got a lock on the front of it? It does. No? No? Not at all. Alright then. I feel like that was... Okay, sure. I really wanted to shoot that lock. Be like, well, you could use a lockpick and it's a quiet way of doing it, or you can use bullets and it's a loud way of doing it.
Look at the damn sun.
Show me the sun.
You think it will?
What do you mean?
You think it won't? Do you know what it can do? You've seen it firsthand.
There is no sun. You are lies. I feel like a terrible shot. Like, I'm having to really stop and take my time with this. Oh, it's already happening. It's already happening. That's terrifying. She was just walking backwards on the spot. That's right. Everything's okay. People. Oh, what the fuck was that? What was that?
Nothing can stop me.
Look, I'm the person that is usually too forgiving with games. I'm the person that defends shit like Cyberpunk at launch, being like, it was a little bit buggy, but it was fine for me. Playing on the original Xbox One. Not Series X or anything, just baseline Xbox One. Part of that was luck of the draw. I've been playing this. I've killed 10 enemies maybe, not even 10 maybe. And 2 of them were... Oof. This way? Ooh. Okay.
Flares! Someone needs help. Better get over there.
What do you even mean? Why would you do that? A town full of vampires and marauders and shit. Why would you be like... Oh, you're flare. So good?
Easy. Watch what you're doing. God, what? Calm down. I found another one.
No. Can I have like a rifle or something? You guys keep giving me shotgun ammo and you're using shotguns, and I would love one of my headshots to make your shotgun not cease to exist.
Almost at the station.
Okay.
Better get ready for a fight.
Tada. Tada. You can infiltrate the fire station in a number of ways. Deal with the cultists and go through the main garage, climb up onto the roof and enter from above, or pick the lock on the back door. Okay, that's very like the first time that you get to that gate in Dishonored. And it's like, you could do it a number of ways. I could even show the map and the different paths and stuff. But this is like, there's a door at the front, there's a door at the top, or there's a door at the back.
Check the ferry next. Saw some people sneak on it.
Yeah? Bang, bang, bang! Bang, 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 bang! Bang, bang, bang. Oh, where's that car on fire? Oh, fuck!
I don't find you, then they will. You better believe it.
It's a terrible truck. Toolbox. Now with added tools. Bang! Oh shit! Fuck, that light's on fire quick. Is it just gonna go bang, or that's up? All right then. What's this other noise? I don't know if it's like distant gunfire noises or what. Assault rifle ammo, yes. Assault rifle? Maybe. I'm not even gonna climb onto the roof. I'm just gonna go in and start shooting at people. Oh, Hollow Man, you need me. I'm the only one left. What? This is the fire station, right? This is where we're going? Oh, that's lockpick. Can I like shut off the power maybe? It's red. Ow, that hurts a lot. Good. That's what they normally do. They normally zap the fuck out of you. Just go in this way and just walk through the front doors all happy. Happy and shooty. Hello? Knock knock. Avon calling. Is there someone trapped in a thing, or? Oh, that's weird. Stop it! So that's what that noise was that I thought was distant gunfire. Just someone pounding on a door. Being like, set me free! Ooh, rewire kit. Stop it. I know you're there. Ah, good. Thanks. Hello, man? Aha! Now he is gone forever. Ooh, shotgun. I'll have you. So do I have to equip that, or is it going to be... Nope. Alright then. You're about to fight your first vampire. Normal weapons can only temporarily wound a vampire, but cannot finish them off. You will need a weapon equipped with a stake. When a vampire is badly wounded, it will become vulnerable, at which point you can get close and press right stick to drive a stake into its heart, turning the vampire to ash. Vampires can also be destroyed by other means you can discover, like fire or special hero powers. Real special. Okay. Someone's class about how good it was to go to the fire station, I guess. Board Psy. Don't even board Psy me. It's like Hib in game. You don't get subtitles, Hib. Could go upstairs and check, but I think it wants me to go downstairs. Hello? Vampire finished feeding. Okay. Hey vampire, how you doing? Bang! Oh wow, he's actually hello? Not like that. What are you? Oh yeah, come back here.
You regret that.
Thank you, fuckers. Too many bullets. Achievement unlocked. I like my steaks rare. Stake your first vampire. Oh yeah? You've unlocked Divinder's ability. Arc Javelin. Pro Arc Javelins. His gadgets never worked as reliably as he'd hoped, not until shortly after arriving on Redfall. Cobbled together from scavenged electronics and sporting accessories, the Arc Javelin creates a deadly perimeter of arcing electricity. Cool.
Stand clear.
Sick. I'm not sure why vampires would waste so much blood. You know? It'd be kind of like going to the kitchen and just sort of throwing food around. Like you go and make yourself a nice cheese and jam sandwich. As we all do. You just put jam everywhere. Also, why the fuck was I even down here? Just to kill him. Oh, hold on. Hooray! Button. You throw cheese and jam everywhere? Okay, well maybe it's me that's wrong. Maybe I'm the problem. Shut up here.
Not gonna hurt you. We don't wanna hurt you.
Oh, hey. Mine? Nope, okay.
Are the cultists gone?
Safe
Yes.
to come out now, friends.
I am not a cultist.
Bugger's made a mess of things, so do watch your step.
You like to smear the cheese and jam on yourself? Well, hey, look. I'm a big fan of cheese and jam sandwiches as well. Can't say I've gone as far as smearing it on myself, but sometimes it does end up on me anyway. It is still very much sort of leaning into their art style, huh? I don't... What is this, them setting up the fire station to be like a base of operations? Is this what we're doing? It's got some pretty fucking big windows considering vampires can fly everywhere. Ah, UV lights. Gotcha. So it's a, Dead Rising. What's the other one? Dead to other zombie game.
Here we are, diviners, on Redfall, Massachusetts.
Huh? Oh, he's
Let's
gonna
make
be
the best of
fucking
it,
painful.
such as they are, and greet the locals.
Loot your first unrivaled item. What do you mean? Nope. Oh, hey. Grim Tide collapsible shotgun. Well, I'm gonna chuck that on. I don't really see a point in killing an enemy with this weapon. Grants it 20% increased damage for 8 seconds. Shatters petrified enemies 50% faster. Staggers enemies 50% faster. Sounds good. Let's destroy all our other guns. Can't unequip it. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. What? What do you want? Ha! Hello? No? Oh my god. Okay, sometimes picking things makes things just cease to exist. That's fun. Good. Does it want me to... No? Why was the trash can here? Where did... Why? Details. Okay. Because I pressed the details button before and it took me to customize your character things. Don't pick things. Yeah, it's getting like that. That's a fucking wild looking gun though, gotta say. Storm came through a few days ago. Oh, that's interesting. It's such a shame because I could be super invested in this if it hadn't, like, just been fucking annihilated in reviews. I don't know that that's, you know, unfortunate thing as far as the devs are concerned. Get it, ha? Dev? No. For a few seconds after an enemy notices Defender deals additional firearm and melee damage. Okay. Additional storage for ammo. Increase health regeneration. When you revive a teammate. Okay. Range increase, etc., etc. I'm just going to do the one that makes my guns go bang better. Better bangs. What is this? Rewire kits. Okay. Why did it give me so many things to lockpick before? Was I supposed to find lockpicks? Grave locks. Ghostly locks of the gateway's hair scattered throughout Redfall. I feel a little bit like I'm going nuts. What? Am I already in the middle of the map? I started here. I walked that far, and I'm here. I suppose I don't know. I don't know. Wow, that sounds real appealing and stuff. But now you're gone. Thank you, bot. Hey, that's a good deal. I didn't even read it. Okay. Hello, human.
Hey. Sorry, I'm spacing out today. Do I still have to write that paper?
Okay. Dr. Hunt.
We'll get our home back, even if we gotta fight for it.
They took over
Especially
the
if we
almost
gotta fight.
immediately. Like they planned it.
But wouldn't they?
Mr. Krausley. Did I say that right?
Yeah, fucks
You
me, I don't
did.
know.
My name is Terrence Hunt. I'm a doctor. Used to work at Redfall Regional. I don't want to think about what would have happened if you hadn't shown up. I speak for everyone when I say thank you.
Okay.
I'm taking care of everyone here. Sick, injured, and everything in between. If you need medical supplies, come to me. But only take as much as you need.
All of it.
There are other people here who need help just as much as you. What a
They're not out adventuring.
strange situation.
What do you mean? Not Elder Scrolls 6? Yep. It's definitely not Redfall. It's just Redfall. Oh, he wants me to buy it. Ah, mate. Hey. I know you're out there fighting to help us and shit. Buy my stuff. Okay.
We could have died. Glad the Reverend kept those flares.
Yeah? Cool. How you doing, DD?
Bye.
No, don't buy me. Don't even. Reverend Ava. Breakup letter. We're done. You smell. See ya. Hello. Oh, give me that. I want that. That was cool. Talk. Don't give me the option if he doesn't talk. Don't even. Did he got Yakuza and Dead Souls now? Good. That's the... No, wait. That's the DLC for Sleeping Dogs. I was thinking of something else. What are you talking about? Are these people? Are these humans? Eric Helms, Edward Howell, Bianca Helms, Miguel Silva. Oh, there's lore and backstory and all sorts of stuff. Anna and Joe Guns. Mate, you guys set this up real quick while I was standing downstairs. Pregnancy edition, Dear Alice. Yep. That's cool. Are you the person I need to talk to? No. Who am I talking to?
Let me know if you need something.
Need something? Is it in here? You.
Devinder Krausley? Weren't you at Green Man Books a few weeks ago?
Yes.
Yes. I was promoting my latest book. I'm so glad I stayed.
My name is Reverend Eva. Nice to meet you. Sorry it couldn't be under better circumstances. We were at the homeless shelter before this, but... Anyway, I do the organizing around here. Sending people for supply runs, scavenging, getting people to safety.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes they bring back useful stuff. Check the trunk from time to time. Whatever's in there is yours.
No, you want me to buy it?
After this, new tattoo. Easy. Glad I kept those flares.
Yeah, everyone's been saying
Head
that.
upstairs. We'll talk there.
No, I'm just... Lockpick. Rewire kit. Buying a lockpick. Buying 2 lockpicks.
Watch your asses.
Yeah, everyone, look at your ass. Look at them. That's where you poop from. Oh, wait, I had to talk to Anna. But she just said, go upstairs. I fucking... Wait, you. Make with your words.
Dev, right? Don't I know you from somewhere?
Yep,
I have one of those faces.
Well, we owe you one. I'm Anna.
Why
and
are
this is
your
my husband,
eyes
Joe.
see-through?
You ran into one of those creeps, yeah? Only way to kill him is with a stake to the heart. Makes him pop like a firework.
I'll have a good steak.
Those loonies, you can take out with a regular gun, though. And we got plenty of those.
Bang, 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 bang.
This steak's free, but you gotta earn the guns out of my stash. Sorry.
She's not sorry.
I ain't sorry. Anyway, nice to meet you.
Go on. Get him.
You picked up the don't cut yourself steak. But we're not going to tell you where it is. It's just in your inventory somewhere. Okay. Customize. No. Why is the trash can here? And now it's gone. Glitches aside, has the campaign been badly reviewed? I've watched a couple of reviews on it. It basically says that the story is almost non-existent. Again, there are plenty of times that I've played games where the reviewers unfortunately just don't have the time to dedicate it, or there are certain things in games that are a bit more obscure that reviewers, with the time that they spend with it, don't have the time to find that out. But it is relatively scathing across the board, unfortunately. But I mean,
She'll do.
we'll see what
I'll be
happens.
here
Yeah.
if you need me.
Up, let me tell you.
Like, it looks alright. It looks like the inside of here, it looks pretty detailed. You just receive a new stake that you can use to customize the look of your weapons. You can equip your new stake by pressing start, go to the loadout screen, selecting a weapon that has a stake attachment, selecting weapon details. You can also change the overall look of a weapon by swapping to a different weapon skin you found. Finally, you can change your hero's outfit by selecting your hero on the loadout screen and choosing customize hero. As you explore Redfall and complete missions, you'll discover more weapon skins, stakes, and outfits for your hero. Okay, yeah, cool. That's nice. So, okay, hold on. So this doesn't have a stake slot, right? Because yeah, there's nothing. Do have two skins, apparently. The Nothing one and Polar Vortex, apparently. Alright. So this one, it's all locked because it's a whoop-de-doop-de weapon. Cool. Upstairs. They want me to go upstairs. I just want to go out and shoot vampires again. Two birds, one stone. People hiding in Redfall Station need supplies. They're going to survive. Guns, ammo, medicine, anything to help. A few stores downtown might have what you need, but keep your eyes and ears open for other opportunities. Yeah.
I came to Redfall to sell some books, meet some friends.
Sure.
Then, I heard about odd happenings, so I thought I would perhaps look into the local cryptid scene. Instead, I'm running from actual bloody vampires. Elongated maxillary incisors, hemophagic diet, photophobia, the whole deal. Finally found what I've been looking for. Camera's ready, and I'm going to show the internet, and therefore the world, that I was right after all. But these cryptids are out here trying to hurt and kill people. Can't let that stand. Especially since it seems none of us is getting out of Redfall anytime soon. We had no chance on that ferry. Not when they can hide the sun and roll up the ocean like an old rug. Going to get out there and scrounge for supplies to help these people establish a safe haven. I'll do my part, as I always have, and delve into this darkness.
He seems like a bit of a spud. So did we not... Wasn't everyone like, go upstairs and we'll talk upstairs? We're not actually talking upstairs? I'm just up here looking at a map and then there's a cutscene. Okay, that's fine. Use your Redfall map to get your bearings, navigate objectives. Open the map from the map screen, your current objectives as well as other points of interest. You can also fast travel to any unlocked historical markers or safe houses, or place pings to help you navigate. Yeah. This is how to use a map. Look at it. Don't get lost. Hello, Saint. Why would you play this game? Because I didn't. Thank you for the resub. Very kind of you. cool gun. Holy fuck, chill out. Whoop. Whoop. Why don't we just walk out? Can we not walk out?
Bloody hell! What happened to those helicopters? I should check for survivors.
Your children crying out for me.
What?
I need you here. And you need me to be well. I have brought you down from the sky.
It's not a door. It's a gate. Anyway.
The Hollow Man.
Why? Why are you the Hollow
Who
Man?
the bloody hell was that?
I don't know.
The Hollow Man? Poor name for a cryptid, if you ask me.
You find many pathways through Redfall as you explore. To reach the down Bellwether helicopters, an indirect route might be best. Use your map to drop your own markers. Follow prominent markers like the down chopper smoke plumes. Following the road east will bring you to the nearest historical marker, which you can use to fast travel, and as a respawn point if you get into trouble. Okay. But no, I do appreciate the resub, Saint. But I thought I'd give this a go just because of how horrendously reviewed it is, and because I've already got Game Pass, so like, I may as well see for myself, you know. I suppose it's kind of like how, you know, when people are driving by a car crash, they sort of go, oh, let's slow down and have a look at it. Have a bit of an ogle. Well, that's what I'm doing. It said east. It said I need to go east, which is the opposite direction of the crash site. So I'm not really... Nah, I'm just going to follow the road the other way. It said don't go straight. It said that an indirect route would be best. So with the sun... Wait, where the fuck? Is it gone again? He's hiding and shit. So, with the sun the way it is this like when Dawnguard, Dragonborn wins and blots out the sun? Like there's still a sun, but it's not like the sun, you know? Ooh, hey, petrol. Bang! Oh, shit. Hello? Ooh.
I know you're here somewhere.
Hello?
Well, that was disappointing.
You're supposed to have like increased sensors and shit?
I see.
Oh. Hey. Oh shit! Oh, never mind. You gonna try again? Oh, never mind. You gonna try again? Okay. Jeez. Alright then.
At this rate, I'll never get the footage I'll need.
What do you mean? They seem kind of wimpy, to be honest. Wait, can I hold Y and skip? No? Oh, it's just cycle through the 3 weapons. Oh, that's... Okay. I feel like there's different choices that they could have... Like, plenty of different ways they could have gone. Plenty of different ways they could have gone. And they chose not to. Because you can do the old, you know, press Y to switch between 2 weapons. And then hold the button. A la Destiny style. Ow, ow! That, okay, red smoke bad. They could have done the old double tap to switch to your 3rd weapon. Or you hold Y to switch to your 3rd weapon. Or just anything, yeah, weapon wheel even to swap. I don't know. I don't know. It's just, it's interesting because it's like, it's not about, oh, that's a bad decision. It's about, why did they make that decision? Because I like to, even in a worst case scenario, be... I just heard another helicopter there for a second. Even in a worst case scenario, I like to be, you know, to have a certain amount of optimism that it wasn't like negligence that led to a decision not being made at all. Why even... I'm looking the wrong way. Ah, fuck, I'm gonna shoot you guys anyway. Fuck, there's a few over here. I forgot I could do that. Forgot that was the thing. You guys dead? Okay, good. Okay. Probably heal, actually. I don't understand. I wasn't full though. Yeah, so west. We're just gonna go west. Fun. Where's plume of smoke? Is that it all the way over there? Oh, that's the far one. Should be another one. This way. Yeah, there it is. Boop. Ooh. What's that? Why are they all glowy?
Hey, listen.
What?
We could use your help getting some safe houses set up while you're out there. The more places folks have to lay low, the better. It'll also give us a foothold to take back our neighborhoods from these monsters and their goddamn cults. My friends already laid the groundwork in a few places, but as you can imagine, they're not really safe yet. If you spot one, just get the power going and give us a shout on the radio.
Okay. Can I turn this off? Oh, that takes a hit. Ow! Automated turret, get out of here.
It'll take more than that to make me quit.
2 sniper rifles. Alright then. 1 for each hand. True, I mean... Right? Blue is better than not blue. But there's nothing down there to snipe at, right? Bang! Okay. Safe house found. Oh, that's that over there. Oh, so she wasn't even talking about the house that I was at. Okay, alright, come on. You can hear like explosions and shit off in the distance.
That could be a good spot for safe house.
Well, that's the vampire.
Just needs a bit of UV protection.
Hey, bud.
Oh.
Oh, was it because I'm... Alright. So they're flammable. Good to know. Needs power. I know that's a hose, but you never know. Snacks. random game controller out here at the campfire. Which normally I'd be like, why just a controller? But I just had my trip at the other end of the country and took just my controller with me, and I could play Xbox games on my phone, or on my laptop, or on a smart TV, or whatever, and it was pretty great. So I didn't really do it much because, you know, I was on a trip. And my hometown has pretty average internet. Power? Hello? Any in the garage? No, I'd love to have that rewire kit that I wasted on that tripwire. That'd be pretty great. Oh, cool. That's just a fucking trap. It's not even a... Okay, I'll use lockpick then. Oh no, not an alarm.
They had friends.
Okay. Achievement unlocked. Home is where the heart is. I feel like that trap that I shot while I was outside is murdering them as they arrive.
Live for a few more minutes.
Anybody else? Oh, hey! You doing alright, bud? Which one? Also, where the fuck are you? Hello? Lady? Oh, I see you. You okay? She's okay. So, like, daytime, nighttime does pass, then. Hey, it's got power. It's a safe house. Hey, woohoo. Oh, it's a load thing. Alright, I thought the doors would just open.
Is anyone there?
You can fast travel this safe house. Redfall citizens will occasionally leave a free medical supply or some ammo for you. Use the projector screen to select missions that will make the neighborhood safer. Additional resources will unlock at the safe house the more missions you complete.
Devinda Crowsley calling in. Safe house is...
Safe.
You cleared out a safe house? Good on you.
You asked me to.
If it's not too much to ask, there's more you can do to help. My friends figured out some key places you can hit to bite back at those monsters. Anything you can do will make a difference. Now get out there, take no shit, and God be with you.
How do they have the heli crash site marked on a map that I... Anyway. I watched it crash 10 minutes ago. And this place was... It's fine, you know? It's good. I don't even know who Bellwether is. I know that this is very much like... Oh, well, do you see? This has been going on for a couple of weeks, so you need to piece the story together. But even the character I'm playing as knows what's going on. It's just me that doesn't. So hold on. Helicopter's this way. Also, is that a supply drop? Communications laser. Perfect. We'll do both. Knock over two birds with one stone. This map seems... I don't know, maybe it's the first map. Maybe there's more map, I guess. Not really sure. Maybe it's big enough. Lone Hawthorne Isle. This lake is very empty.
Mist. Death mist? Yes. Death mist. Just
Sure.
more proof that this island is doing everything it can to kill me.
Good old death mist. I don't need the safe house marker constantly, thank you, appreciate it, but I'm good. Okay. Okay, check out this cave. Alright, I guess I'll check out the cave. Thanks, boat.
Rather grim looking cave. I wonder what else that wall of water uncovered.
Hey vampire, head on. Bang! I like this one. Ah! Stop that. Kill them there between.
Nothing can stop me.
I forget that he even has abilities. Death mist, bad. Who are you? No? Okay. No? Okay. Mate, I'm down here. I'll tell you, you can walk down, I'll shoot you. Be all good. Does fire clear up that? Nope, okay. And just run through it? Yes, because it doesn't instantly kill you. Can't do anything about that. Look, come down or shut up. Is that an Amelia or something? Ow. Ow, that hurts a lot. Ow, pain. If I do this. Yeah.
Feedback.
Oh, alright then. Good shit. Hey, how you doing? Oh, sorry. That's not a good way to introduce yourself. I always fuck that up.
Pack hunting instincts. Fascinating.
Very socially awkward. Hello. Oh, unfortunate. What? You just threw that at your feet. This stuff. Gas mask. So I can't use the gas mask for the gas. Oh, hey, there's a lot of you. Okay, that one didn't know where I was. Rope, yes. No? Okay. All of that's just supplies. Pretty sure I could use that gas mask for the gas, but it's alright. I'm glad everyone came down together. That made things a lot more straightforward for me. I do appreciate it. Island crash site. Ah, helicopter. Radio.
Working? This is Sharon. I hear you.
We're coming up on the second chopper now, no sign of life. I don't think any of these bellwether soldiers made it. You?
Still looking for those supply crates they built. I don't think we should be on these radios too much.
Why?
What if they're listening? What if they send more soldiers?
You know who's listening? The Hollow Man. He served these choppers up to us on a platter. So just make sure you get those goddamn supply crates.
Ah, seems as if those cultists are after the supply crates.
Thanks,
We'll try and
genius.
intercept them, or beat them to the supplies. There's also the other crash site. What to do? What to do?
Ah, so I could... Yep, okay. I figured out that I could tag stuff before. By accident. Also, there's a flare gun. Bounces off terrain, ignites hazards and enemies, fire damage, deals damage over time, finishes off vulnerable vampires. Enemies are attracted to a burning flare, making it potentially useful as a distraction. Good to know. Got a bunch of weapons from here, so that's kind of cool. And there was that one that was like a stake launcher that I didn't read out because they were talking, and I thought it might have been important, but it's really just a couple of NPCs being all like, there's some stuff.
It's fine, it's fine.
It's fine. It's good. Like, it's fine. I don't know why the rotors sounded like a radio fizzling. Ario. One day when I'm big and strong, I'll have an assault rifle. Just steal one, mate. Just take one of theirs. So that's the one supply crate up there. So we're gonna go, what, north? Okay. Look at this. No, not that. Grave lock. Grave.
Auntie, I'm sorry.
Huh?
I'm sorry you got dragged down into this.
Okay.
I didn't mean it. I'm sorry.
Cool. Grave locks are scattered around Redfall in hidden caches and hard to reach places. These psychic artifacts contain locks of hair taken from a mysterious figure connected to the vampire threat in Redfall. Collected to hear echoes of her story and to earn bonuses to psychic residue regeneration. Okay. So, hold on. That's the supply crate I need to get to, but there should be... How's the fall damage in this? Pretty non-existent. And there should be a thing. Yeah, it is communications laser. We can mantle pretty well too, which is also good. It's all good. We got this. Bang. Oh, all right, good. Glad that worked. Ow.
That one hurt.
Yeah, it hurt a lot. Keep going to them. Ah. Zap them.
They're picking us off.
I don't know about picking you off. But you are dying. Dying and or dead? Dead, I think. Oh yeah. Fuck, that was instant. I thought that they couldn't fly helicopters around. I thought helicopters get shot down and shit. Is that... Shouldn't... Like, I heard the helicopter. Was it not supposed to drop a box or something for me? Capture neighborhood, complete the first safe house mission. Okay. Collect the bell with a supply drop. Do this. Fuck, what's all the way over there? There's another one here. right? Like, I'm pretty much full on ammo. I feel like this really wanted to be like Far Cry. Crossed with like Borderlands or whatever. Bang! Ah! Surprise.
Kick them all up the arse.
Yeah? I could just smash the window, but alright. Shush. I feel like these noises should be something to panic about. So hold on. This is my objective, isn't it? Oh no, there's another one. It's further up. Yeah. Yeah. There's one just here somewhere. Hello? Cool house. Vampire remains. Wait, hold on. Am I not collecting the supply drop? What the? I am confusion. Did I? Because it was a dead vampire. But I didn't kill him. So does that mean that there's someone in this house that is a good guy? What's the yellow? What's this? Release. Okay. Cool. Get UV lights to every squad inside Victor territory ASAP. Throne Royal is reporting a special breed of blood bag that spawns red mist. Mist is highly toxic. Ultraviolet bakes the blood bag on the spot, stopping the mist. Okay, so you need UV. So this needs to be on. But it is on. What? Okay. It's got a light on it that says it's on. I don't understand.
Ah, a Redfall historical marker. Perfectly New England.
Add to map. Fast travel. Alright, cool. So let's go here then. Pretty sure that's not what I picked. We're just gonna run. We'll just run over to it. We'll just follow the road and we'll run there. While I'm sprinting across this bridge, I'm just gonna sip on my drink. Eventful. Maybe it's a difficulty problem. Shush. Get down. Maybe it's that it's too easy, and if it was like harder, then you'd be like, oh no, it's vampire, quick, sneaky. I feel like using lockpicks on that is a waste. But also I can't cross this. There's a red shit everywhere. Can't my dude make a UV light at some point, I guess? Mate, just mantle. Oh. Over here. Oh, they're fighting
These
each other.
blokes must be the cultists on the radio. Looks
Yeah,
like they
dude, you
haven't
killed a
made
whole
it
bunch
to
of
the
them.
supply drop yet.
Bang! 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 Oh, that was just a body shot and he's fucking ruined. Excuse me. Wait. You're shooting through shit. Why do you keep... Okay, it's fine. Ah!
Worse. This one is mine.
Is he? He's kind of a bit fucked up for me to be healed. Ow! Stop that. Very rude.
Till next time.
Use my
Helpful,
take forever
that.
to apply health kits. Yep. Release the latch. Ow! But I need to release the latch.
I hope you can hear this. Hollow Man's not a big fan of anyone else on his radio waves.
Alright.
Rat bastard. What Anna said. Anyway,
Sure.
you've done a lot of good work out there. But there's one more thing. There's a big vampire nasty out there keeping the neighborhood in line. Gotta kill him if you want to finish the job. Once you do that, the neighborhood can be safe again.
You're here with me and your mom.
Good. Cat food. Delicious. Okay. Sorry, I picked up one thing. Will I add a range to that bag now? Nope. Like, I'm not 100% on what's valuable or... Supply crate. Cool. What was that? Disproportionate response. Semi-automatic shotgun. Killing an enemy with this weapon grants 20% increased damage for 8 seconds. Okay. Oh, I have a portable UV beam. Dumb. I could have used that on those other things. I don't want any of these to exist. And I was like, oh, it's just a stake launcher, it's a flare gun, it's the... Yeah, okay, that's nice. Boyo. I can't leave the menu. It's making a noise like I should be able to leave the menu. The UV beam emits high-powered ultraviolet rays which petrify enemies, or petrify vampires. Fire from the hip for a wide beam, or aim down sights for a focus beam, with greater range and faster petrification. Though originally designed to fry vampires, there may be other things in Redfall which are sensitive to UV light. Yeah, thanks, Jan. You've unlocked Davinder's second hero ability, Translocate. Teleport. As with Davinder's gadgets, sucks balls. Okay, so I realised why I couldn't press B to get out of the menu, because it reads whatever is on top. Like, all the menus are all open all at once.
Sun is up, I suppose. Reminds me of home somehow.
How do you know if you're in here? Oh, this has ammo. Alright, well I could probably use it on the blood bag. We'll see what happens.
There's a historical marker.
So I go here, thing, if I go to it, does it fuck off? Nope, alright, that's gonna be fun. And he never set a marker ever again. Where is blood bag? Is that one? Cause this shit fucking hurts. Like, I can't really fuck around. Oh, I have a perk point. That's what it's trying to tell me. Receive more support from salvaging gear. Meh. Teleport. Teleport recharges faster. When you teleport, enemies near the teleport beacon swap places with you. That's kind of funny. You and any allies who teleport heal over time for a few seconds, and all negative status effects stop. Okay. I'll just do that, I think. Make the zap from further away. Also, there we go. I was terrified for a second there that I wouldn't be able to remove the pin. There's another bellwether supply crate. Hey vampire, head on. Oh fucking.
You're just food.
Am I? Oh, shame. Because I bite back. No, I don't know. I just.
That's the last of them, I suppose.
Is it? That's all the vampires. It's all of them. That's the last of them. No more vampires. We saved the day.
We don't miss the sun. No, we don't.
It's daytime.
What is that?
It's me, Mario. Excuse me, Mrs. Vampire. Bang!
I'm going to rip you open.
I am. Sounds lovely.
Let's add a little light.
You're making it.
Yep. Oh, hey, vampire.
I can do this forever.
Bang! Forever, ever. Yeah, it didn't look like it. Galaxy Gadzooks. Calm down, bud. He seems uptight. Yeah? Oh shit, bang! Ah! another one. Other one. Oops. 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 Okay, hold on. We'll just reload real quick. Yeah. Yeah.
Forward.
I'm here. Ah. Ah. That was weird. Hey, check it out. It's the box.
Supply crate dead ahead. Maybe not the best choice of words.
Oh, it's just an ammo crate. That's good.
Supply crate secured. Once I'm back at the fire station, I'll let them know where it is, so they can collect it. I'd better get over to the other crash site first.
Yeah. Yep, that's the plan. Wait, but it's further up in the mountains? No.
Hello.
Hello. Goodbye. Where the fuck did you guys all come from? Are you guys okay? Yep, he just killed himself. That's good. Good on him. Yep, alright.
That
Excellent
was
work.
what's called relentless, you know. Relentless and absurd, but still relentless.
The helicopter was supposed to be up in the mountains. So I guess we go up the mountain. Hello. The range on this shotgun is absurd.
Second crash site is over this way.
Yep.
Definitely going off the beaten path here, Dev.
I didn't even have the gun in front of me. Since, like, I know we've used it a little bit, but since we don't really need it on us, let's, wait. I have two of them now? Let's put on the assault rifle instead of our sniper rifle. Oh yeah, looks alright. What's the butterfly mean?
Quite a view from up here. Redfall certainly looks dramatic.
Ah, it's kind of cool. Aside from the fact that it's all fucked up and on fire, it seems like it could be a nice little place to live.
He eats kids too. So I'm doing.
Hello. Hello? Oh.
There's the other down chopper. Let's see if there's anything of note in the debris.
Like a functional helicopter and pilot.
Troops from that bellwether outfit. Wonder where they were headed.
Away, probably. Pop off on health and grab the other health kit. Secure and destroy all hard assets. Collect intelligence. neutralize any hostiles or witnesses.
Hold on. Looks like these Bellwether troops were here to do some sort of damage control.
But they were.
Evidence.
I can't.
That's not on.
Do this. Hello? Oh, that's a lot of vampires. Oh, that's a lot of vampires.
You're just free. I got you.
Isn't this daytime? Shouldn't you guys, like, be hating the sun and shit? Maybe this is not direct sunlight, I guess.
It'll take more than that to make me quit.
So what's the blue wispy shit? I thought it was just part of their death animation, but it's actually like a collectible or whatever. It's something I can pick up. Okay, and we stand still for a minute and do some more healing. Like, it's fine if it's healing over time. You know, you want it to take time for you to heal. That's fine. But, like, do it as a button press, you'll heal in a couple of seconds as long as you don't take damage. Rather than stand still and hold the button. I don't think there's really much else here worth looking too hard for. So if I go here. What? Oh. I was like, I already looked at my map. And I said fast travel. Why am I looking at my map? Because it was doing the whole, like, fast traveling in 3, 2, 1.
I remember Reverend Eva.
Okay.
Loved her sermons. Always put a fire in me.
How do you remember Reverend? Reverend Eva's not, like, dead or anything.
Yeah. Good to see folks helping each other out. Thanks for getting this place clean.
Lost and found. But you gotta buy it. You can only carry 3 lockpicks. Yeah, no, I know. I've already looked at the gun. I know. Vampire underboss should be right next to us. Wait, is that the underboss? Hey, your blood's super dead. Ah!
You can't.
I don't know, it's like just hanging out in the middle of the day. Back the fuck up.
Stay back.
Just briefly while I reload.
Helpful, that.
Ah, purple. That was weird. Why is everything still purple? Okay. I'll check up on top of the hill. Could also be in a cave. Destroy the shade tree killer. Okay. Is it this house that's all boarded up? No? Hello? It's got to be underground then, right? Can you just... Look, I've seen you mantle up less. Definitely seems like it's this house. Can I mantle on this? I can. Okay. Well, I couldn't reach that rock properly before, but I can reach this. That's good. Hello? Pow. Pat. 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 Huh? Hello? Yay, shower and cleanliness. Mini boss. Ooh, oof. No. Shade tree killer. They're gonna be in the basement, aren't they? Stuff. To those that knew me before, I had only just begun my life's work. Now I can continue to bring all everlasting peace. Oh yeah, cool. That's fun. Anyway, I'm just gonna steal all your shit. Hello?
If they would just let me close.
Can't close that while I steal everything. Hello, Mr. Vampire. Oh. I don't like you.
Why did you hurt me?
What do you mean what I do here? You are a vampire. What do you mean?
Till next time.
Yep. Porcelain squirrels. Yes. They're my favorite. Oh, hey, skull.
I I appreciate you sticking your neck out for this town. There are good people here.
Vampire underboss skull, good. Secure the safe house, good. Wait, so I've secured the neighborhood now? Because I did a thing and then... Right, there's not many neighborhoods. There is not many neighborhoods. Honeys, I'm home. Hey, you've captured the munitions from the crash site. Restock ammo supplies at the fire station or at any neighborhood safe house you capture. Out in the city, you find more ammo by searching the environment. It's telling me how to find ammo. Okay.
I told you already, I don't want to leave.
You know what happened at the shelter. You think that can't happen here?
We gotta trust somebody, Joe.
Groovy little bit of music. What is that downstairs? Who is by? Who's this?
Time to show the world things they've never seen before.
Ah, popcorn
This
machine.
old popcorn machine would bring some cheer if I got it up and running again.
You all right, Terrence?
Pardon? Yes. Yes, I'm fine.
I know what it's like to want to focus on everyone else.
All right. Ooh, options. Okay. Do some stuff at a shipyard. Go to the clinic. Dr. Hunt, like his father's watch, to place his mother's gravesite so the two can be together. Interesting. It's a very sort of like unimportant thing, I suppose.
Avon Therapeutics. Normally, I wouldn't think twice about a name like that. But Dr. Hunt is certain they're keeping secrets. We learned a load of private security was dispatched to destroy reels of film of all things.
Spelled like Nexium.
This is why I work
Kind of.
digital. One press of a button and all the embarrassing bits disappear. Like the time I tripped and fell into a ditch in the middle of the Pine Barrens while on the hunt for that Jersey Devil. That creature is diabolically clever. Anyway, if we track down those mercenaries, we might even find a way to get off this island. Time to get analog, I suppose.
Yeah. Sure is. What do you want?
Hey, I gotta talk to you.
Yeah, what's up?
Before we got here, my brother was nabbed by some of those cultists.
He's dead.
Couldn't stop him, couldn't find him. Can't go out there and get him.
Why not?
And has been messing with the radio since we got here. Heard him talking.
I'm not a superhero.
They dug in at an old house near the church. You know, the one by Wheeler Sporting Goods.
Yeah.
Could you find my brother for me? Me and Anna would be grateful. Little guy needs
Okay.
an uncle, right? You get it?
I mean, he's dead. You know he's dead, right? You understand that? I don't think they understand that. It's riveting. Riveting stuff. Is anything this quality? It's getting immediately destroyed. I have a green Medusa and I have a blue Medusa. Like, why am I getting high-end shit already? I feel like that's a bit early. Yeah, that other game's very short. Well, it's definitely all it's cracked up to be. Oh god, this game? Yes, North, indeed. Everybody has spoken about this game and said how wonderful it is.
Hello.
And I wanted to see for myself. So I am.
Heading to the Avon Clinic to look for... a film canister of all things.
Okay. Yeah, no, I saw it got slammed with reviews and all sorts of stuff. Hasn't been getting the best responses out there. I kind of understand why. Like, there are certain things here that are like... It could be... Like, it's not that it's like, oh, it has a lot of potential. It's more that, like... It feels like we're playing an alpha. Not because it's particularly buggy and glitchy, even though it is a little bit... The AI is a bit munted. But... It just feels very sort of... I don't know. Like it's a bit half-baked. Like there's a lot of cool detail and a lot of stuff.
Oh, that's new. Let's get a good look. Now, to let the dust settle.
Yeah. Bit half-baked. So this is the building I need to go into? This is Avon... whatever's. Up.
Now let me feel the blood trains again.
Stay back.
They're still getting zapped over there, huh? Oh hey, one of them actually threw a grenade. Oh no, it didn't get me still. That's the first one that's actually thrown a grenade that they haven't basically killed themselves with it. Now, there isn't much in the way of aim assist. It's not the biggest deal. It does have snap to aiming. A la Call of Duty sort of shit. What's going on? Bud, I'm gonna need you to come out of there.
Stand clear. That's the clinic.
Is it? Which one?
Between the
This one?
temporal and the eternal. Aquinas wrote about it. I suppose that's fitting.
Oh, hey. You turn them into stone, and then one punch and they explode. It's like... Old mate upstairs, still getting zapped. Ugh. Shush. zapped as fuck upstairs. Oh, hey. Bad vampire. Naughty. Down. Hello? Oh. I think she exploded. Right. Wedding ring. They always have wedding rings.
I know you're here.
Here I am, surprise. Wait, where'd you go? Ugh, come here. Ha! Oh, I fell down. Can you come down here so I can shoot you better?
I can do this forever.
What do you mean? Bang! Forever ends today!
Kick them all up the arse.
Barricaded. Barricaded. But I can drop in from the roof. Why did a Hollow Man cultist clear their throat?
All right. Film canisters in hand. Just be a cinema downtown that can play this.
It's from the head.
You can't hurt me.
Whoops. Kinda lucky I was there on the cinema. I need a popcorn machine somethings.
Wow, that's a rather tremendous amount of blood.
Yes.
Where were they taking it?
To the
Suspicious.
blood
to say the least.
factory. No, this is the blood factory. To the... I'm not going to say blood bank. I'm not going to say blood bank. I'm not going to say blood bank. The blood bank. Ugh. The health kit system is a little bit tedious. Like, there's just so many different ways that this could be tightened up. And could be a cool game. It's just, like I was saying earlier on, like, it's not about, like, good decisions, bad decisions. It's about, I'm more curious about what led to certain decisions being made or not made. Oh, hey! Like why they chose to basically put the 3 weapons on a cycle rather than having 3 slots that you could choose to switch to or from.
Is someone there?
It's a me. Bang. Where is cinema? Cinema is directly south of us. Maybe you shouldn't take a direct route. Ah, fuck 'em. Hello, cinema. Locksmith. Can we open? Nope, okay. Like, I remember playing early tests of Sea of Thieves and shit like that. And it feels kind of like that. Like, it feels kind of... like, just a little too early to be considered a full game, you know? I mean, granted, I've played fuck all of it. I've played 2.5 hours, but considering most games do their best to put their
Cinema's up ahead.
Thanks, champ. I could tell that.
Are you still hiding?
Huh? What do you mean?
Hey!
Bang!
Payback's gonna.
Bang!
That one hurts.
Like, there's a lot of lootables, which is fine. Make popcorn. No. I want to make popcorn. Want to fix popcorn machine. Hey, good old syrup boxes. So anybody out there that's never worked hospitality before and has never worked with you know, your post mix machines and stuff, or particularly what we'd call your bar guns, or your guns on the bar. This is what your Coke and stuff looks like behind the scenes. It's just a box with a big bag of syrup in it, kind of like how you have box wine, and then they take the cap of it and you hook a hose up to it, and then the syrup goes through the pipes, and when it gets to the actual gun itself at the bar, it gets mixed with the soda water or whatever. Apparently there's a repair thing down here for the popcorn machine. Is this it? Yeah, there it is. There's something loopy in here. Hello?
Fascinating.
Oh, good different.
You're lucky, I know.
Till next time.
I don't like that.
Am I entertaining?
I love that she lost track of me there for a second. So she's kind of like what, like a naga? Almost? Under the sea. Under the sea. Fuck, she's a bit tanky.
Seeing sparks.
You look ready to give up. Good instinct.
She's down. Stab. Okay. Ooh, boy, you got framey there for a second. Projector bulb. What do we got in here?
There was more of us. Mama, Daddy, brothers and sisters.
Yeah?
All of them dead. Just me. Just me and Auntie.
Cool. Projector upstairs. Ladder. Climb. Should be a normal way to get up here, but we're gonna take all these ladders. I guess I could have gotten in that way. Yeah.
Stay back.
What's that? It is your death. There's a bunch of them coming in.
You heard him! The Hollow Man!
Oh my god, it's the Hollow Man. I love that movie.
Let's add a little lightning.
What's that? Oh my god, zappins. Love some good zappins.
Just making it worse.
What do you mean? Of course I'm making it worse. Like, my job isn't to not kill you.
What's going on?
Huh?
Hey!
Oh.
Over here! No!
Come down.
Hit me!
Yeah, I did. Oh, never mind.
Nothing can stop me.
Was a cinema slash theater? I suppose there's probably a lot of like old theaters that would have been converted into cinemas. Oh, enemies have respawned outside, so that's fun.
Right then, let's see what's so important about all this.
Ta-da-da!
This damn thing. This is where it started, Amelia, wasn't it? And where I thought it had ended.
Sample
Gateway
test.
sample test 90, August 20th, 2021.
Oh.
Subject deceased. Exsanguination due to intravenous blood transfusion via heterochronic parabiosis.
Yeah? Okay.
2 hours have passed since the procedure.
Now he's an X-Man.
The feeling is indescribable. I have never felt this alive. Our work has been realized.
Okay.
Life itself. We hold it. Everything belongs to me.
Dr. Addison? The doctor from the Avon Clinic. He transformed himself into the Hollow Man, like some kind of apotheosis.
He's the Hollow Man.
How? I need to get back to the fire station right away.
Okay. Oh wait, no, stop. Go back. Oh. There's the other thing that's just here. You know what? I just don't care. I just don't care. I was gonna, but I just can't. Popcorn machine is downstairs. What's this? Oh. Vampire blood. Alright. Blood remnants are samples of vampiric blood infused with psychic energy. Equipping a blood remnant will increase your health, and in some cases grant resistances to certain damage types, or trigger special abilities when you use medical supplies. Blood remnants can occasionally be found on the remains of slain vampires, but the strongest remnant will light the body of vampire nest. Okay. So what, that's Why does it say I've got 5 of them? Oh, it's level 5. Gotcha. Gotcha. Wait, what? Why does this green one have... Oh, because it's a higher level weapon. Right, I see. Right, okay. Oh yeah, I leveled up. Of course I did, can't forget that. Increases the radius of the black light's effects. Petrification of the black light lasts longer. You and your allies within range of the black light heal over time. Divinder's firearm and melee attacks cause vampires to go into their vulnerable state sooner and stay vulnerable for longer. Allies in a larger area around Divinder deal bonus damage to vampires. Bigger. Okay. Where the fuck's popcorn machine? Oh, the diamond is like got an up part to it. Yeah, I get you. It is all fixed. No? Yes. Intermission snack. Yay, woohoo. I gotta go up there. Oh. There is a next step of this one. The film you recovered showed Dr. Addison's transformation into a monster called the Hollow Man. He worked out of a private lab in his home that might hold clues to stopping him and undoing the vampire threat in Redfall. Get to the Addison mansion and search for his lab. I mean, I just... Okay.
I thought I knew
Good night,
everything
Diddy.
about cryptids. I've been chasing them all my life. But what I've learned about Peter Addison makes me realize that monsters can't always be seen. The bastard wasn't an undiscovered creature hiding in the woods. He was a scientist twisting up other people's lives. Then, he turned himself into this horror called the Hollow Man and kicked off a vampire apocalypse. Now I'm off to his home lab to see if there's a way to stop these bloodsuckers from running rampant. Always called myself a hunter. First time I felt like wanting to be a killer. Doesn't feel good. But it might just be something I need to do.
It's funny, it's in human beings' nature.
Middle
We still
age.
have lockpicks and
We
shit.
get woken up at like 2 a.m. Ever see a dog? We go up
Bigfoot
with
isn't
flashlight and
real.
shotgun and see what's going on.
Wait.
We look around.
That's the one that's
Nothing
not
seems
real?
off. Then we see one of
Absolutely
the dogs
not.
scratching at the
And
door
it gets
of a
all the
rusted-up
attention.
car.
Was
Bane of
someone
my
in there?
existence.
Sure
Ah.
was.
Huh.
Just a kid,
Okay.
maybe 18. Naked as the day he
We're
was
gonna need
born.
more winter coats. soon.
What?
Yeah. Turns out he and his girlfriend
Demons.
decided it was a good
Sound,
place to
Bev.
hook up. They didn't think about the dogs we got to keep out folks like them.
Ah, no, that poor boy.
So the girl runs off and makes it back over the fence, but the boy locks himself in the car. His clothes left for my dogs to shred to pieces.
Thanks again.
Not so smart.
We'd be lost without
What
you.
did you do?
Gave him a t-shirt and sent him off. I wasn't gonna call the cops on him. He learned his lesson, didn't he?
Maybe if we don't look at her, she won't. Oh.
Did Dr. Addison know what was going to happen to him? I want to think he didn't.
There's nothing more suspicious than a rich man living alone.
That house is falling
Someone had to
apart.
say it.
Be careful, I'm not doing your funeral.
Be here when you
so
get back.
Don't die.
I don't like it.
Got nowhere else to be.
Hello?
Hey,
Oh.
need anything?
Nope, 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 nope. Oops. I've heard of out-of-body
Addison's
experiences, but
apotheosis into the Hollow Man happened in his home laboratory. If there's anything about how to stop it, it would be in there.
that was fun. That was so fun. That was such goodness. Such fun goodness. I loved it. It was the best. My favourite part was the bit where there was... You know the bit. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. I might play this again. Maybe once. Just to see a little bit more. But, yeah. Long story short, for my first, like, 2 hours of, my 2 hours of impressions, it does. It feels a lot like the sort of the early days of Sea of Thieves, like doing those very first beta tests of Sea of Thieves, or you know, games like that. Like it's very like it's not that the world is necessarily like empty so much as it's just sort of, I don't know how to describe it. It just feels very sort of like by the numbers. It's cool to see there were other vampires, like the one with the 3 shields and stuff. It was a bit of a little mini boss fight, kind of cool. I've got a feeling that there's going to be other vampires in it that will be interesting. But like, running around the world itself, it doesn't seem... I vaguely remember reading something. Now this isn't necessarily something that is 100% confirmed, because I can't really remember. But I vaguely remember reading something about the fact that like the enemy spawns are semi-procedural. So it's not that they'll spawn like floating in the air or anything crazy. Well, I mean, who knows? But it's more that like as you walk around, it'll spawn in enemies for you to it'll spawn enemies for you to encounter at random, as opposed to having sort of set pieces of enemies that will spawn. And obviously there's bosses and stuff that'll do that, but just the random vampires around the place, or the random soldier dudes and stuff, they're just sort of there. And I don't really know how they did it. I'd have to spend a lot more time with the game to suss out a bunch of it, but I don't know. Yeah. I feel like there's... It feels like they're like, hey, we've got an idea. Like, this is almost like a proof of concept type of thing. And it's not for the big bad world. It's not for something that is sold, I guess. 'Cause this is a full price game for some people. Like, there are people out there that bought it. Granted, if you have Game Pass, I don't know. Like, I don't really know anybody on Xbox that has that doesn't have Game Pass these days. unless they barely play Xbox. And in that case, I don't know how keen they'd be for Redfall, but you know, I'm sure they're out there. And I feel for them because it's not done. Because there's a lot of games that launch that might be buggy messes, right? Might be buggy as fuck. If something's buggy as fuck. There are games out there that delete your save file every time you close the game. Well, not right now, but like they did once upon a time at launch. When they released, they had bugs in certain games. Valheim was one of them. Valheim, if your world save got too big, your world save got corrupted and it wouldn't load. Right? You know, games like Fallout 76 that are buggy and kind of barren and all that sort of stuff. But like, bugs, you can look at a game like it's Cyberpunk at launch, as buggy as it was for a lot of people, and you can see the game underneath the bugs. Like, if the bugs weren't there, it would be a pretty solid game. The bugs weren't anything that put me off, because most of the time bugs don't, but they weren't anything that necessarily put me off. They were almost endearing at certain points. You know, you see a game where an enemy is just really dumb, or where characters duplicate and T-pose or do different animations and stuff. It's kind of funny, because you're like, something slipped through the cracks, because coding is complex, and coding for a game of any decent size is complex as fuck. So sometimes the game itself gets a bit confused. But if there were no bugs in this game, it just sort of... And it might be a difficulty thing. Maybe I need to go back in there in a higher difficulty, so it's a little bit more serious. But then it's like it's almost trying to lean... If that's the case, if it was a lot more difficult and the enemies were a bit tankier and all that sort of thing, then it almost leans into like a survival type of thing, and I don't think that's what it wants to be with all those other systems that are around. Like, it's not a survival game by any means. So I can only assume that then it wants to just be a bit of a looter shooter and something that you explore, something a la sort of Far Cry, or to a lesser extent, like Borderlands, or even Division, I suppose. Mechanically, not gameplay-wise. With its different guns and leveling and, you know, different weapons and stuff. And I don't think that there will be many people that will actually make it to endgame to see how those mechanics actually flesh out at endgame, because most of these sorts of games, your looter shooter, you sort of find the guns, level up type of thing, when they first launch, their endgame is never particularly polished. That's not this specifically, but a lot of other games that do this sort of thing, that will be, they'll get to that endgame spot and they'll be like, it's whatever. Hello against North. But yeah, it's just, it feels like it's not buggy to the extent that it's broken. I didn't really have an issue aiming the weapons. I think that certain choices, like I've said a couple of times now, like it's not that I'm thinking that it's necessarily a bad choice, even though it is. It's more that I'm trying to be optimistic in thinking that it was a choice, like a choice that was made with switching weapons, of why it is a cycle you have to rotate through, rather than having weapon wheel or weapons on your D-pad, or, you know, double tap to bring up your sidearm, or hold Y to bring up a heavy, or I don't know. I just, even just like a hold Y to do a weapon wheel, that sort of thing. Because hold Y doesn't do anything. I don't know why. Like, you want to do a cycle, have hold Y to be a weapon wheel. Do that. Or hold Y to go to your favourite weapon or something. I don't know. It just... I choose to be optimistic to think that they made that choice for a reason, rather than that they just didn't think of it. They were just like, nah, it'll be fine, don't worry about it. Like, no one thought of it. Because, I mean, this is however many people were on the team for this game specifically, because I don't believe it's all of Arcane. I know they've got multiple studios, but I don't believe it's all of Arcane that's doing this. I think they might be trying to set up a world, like the Redfall universe or whatever, because the Redfall universe, like they said, they're adding heroes. Like, they've got a season pass saying they're adding 2 more heroes. Right? And this could literally just be foundational, and they're just going to add fuckloads of shit to the game. You know, I remember seeing a quote somewhere saying that this is going to be one of their most supported games ever, which we'll see what happens considering the reviews, because they might just have all their funding pulled, but I don't know. But if they're gonna sort of support the game and continue on and make like a Redfall universe where it's like we're hunting vampires, we're doing all this sort of stuff, and then it's like, because old mate in this is talking about all the different cryptids and things, and like there's like undead whatevers, and like they could lean into there's zombies and werewolves and fucking all sorts of different shit if they wanted to add to it, whether it be through different DLCs or just adding to the base game of this, or whether it be through like multiple games in a franchise. I don't know, but I feel like this is the way that this is done. This is page 1 of like a first issue of a comic book, but when you turn to the other pages, it's just not. It's not sort of fleshed out. Like, I feel like it's very much like it's like a display home. Like, you go to a display home, right? You go somewhere. If anybody that's been to a display home will know what I'm talking about. But you go to a display home, and you go to open the drawers, and the drawers don't open because it's just like wood on a bench, and the handles are just there, and it looks like drawers in the kitchen, but they're not drawers. It's just made to look like it. And like, you go to turn the taps on, the taps obviously don't work because there's no plumbing. You know, and the toilet's there, but the toilet doesn't have any water in it because it's not actually hooked up to plumbing. And you know, the lights work, but the switches aren't hooked up to all the different lights because they'll all be on like a main switch that'll turn the whole house on because it's a display home. Like, this feels like it's sort of like, hey, look how cool our homes that we build are. But this isn't one of them. Because it's not. No. Anybody that's been around knows I'm a sucker for games that you can lose yourself in. Right? Games that you can get lost in the world, that you can spend hours, days, or weeks in just living in the world. Whether it be something like Red Dead, whether it be something like Cyberpunk to an extent, or Valheim, or whatever. And they're all to differing degrees, and they will vary from person to person. But this is so like service level arcadey video game that there is none of that, which is perfectly fine, right? Because I'm not gonna lose myself in the world of something like Destiny or Borderlands or whatever, because they're very cool in their own way, and this is sort of leaning more into that camp. But like, if you do that, if you're going with something like Borderlands, if they're leaning towards your Far Cry's or your Borderlands or whatever, right? There was no, and again, this might be a difficulty thing, but there was no real high intensity, like action-packed sort of stuff. There was a couple of, like when I fought the under the cinema boss with the 3 shields, fine, cool. That was fun for a second. You know, there was a moment when a bunch of guards walked in, but everything was very squishy as well. Like, I assume that the world levels with you because nothing had levels above their head. Occasionally vampires were tankier than other vampires. Don't know if that was my perks kicking in or whether that was because they were a different level to me or what. But it's like, there were no sort of scenes in it where you would have a big shootout, you know? There were no moments where it was like, oh, there's heaps of enemies, we've got to check how much ammo we've got, oh, use this, oh, quick, switch to that weapon, because one, like, switch to a shotgun because they're getting close, and then switch back to your assault rifle and peek over the balcony and shoot them because they're all flooding in. And again, maybe that'll happen later in the game, but there's nothing early on. And I played 2 hours, and yeah, I fucked around a little bit, but I feel like I sort of powered through a chunk of it. There was nothing that grabbed me, you know? Like, there's nothing that made me go, I need to know more, or I want to play more, or I need to explore that, or that sort of thing. Like, it's all very display home. And that's not to say that all the buildings and stuff were fake, you know, boarded up and sealed and whatever, like, plenty of them were, it's a video game, but, like, ooh, there's a bunch of enemies over there, but they all die in one shot. And they're all pretty dumb. Or like, ooh, you're gonna fight a vampire, shotgun blast, and he's dead. It's like, if that's the case, and again, if it's a difficulty thing, then that's on me to an extent. But for your normal difficulty, if somebody who's walking into it and going, let's go and shoot things, then if your enemies are going to die that quick on normal difficulty, throw some extra ones in. Like fighting the 4 vampires on the hill. That was a moment where I was like, for a second, I was like, ooh, this is going to be sick. And then they were dead. Like, I can see this game in close your eyes for a second and imagine this game with, like, I've played shooters before, or first-person games before, where you have, like, a sidestep dodge. I can't think of the specific ones off the top of my head, but you have, like, little sidestep dashes, or you have things where you can, like, block with a melee weapon, or I don't know, it's just sort of like, it's very like gun go bang. Gun go bang again. Enemy dead. And you have the finishing move and it's like, okay, cool. But then like, I don't know, I feel like that the art team had a field day. I feel like that the art team did a lot of cool shit. As far as Arcane is concerned, like, Arcane always does some pretty cool shit. But, like, artistically. And I feel like the art team on this, great work. Take the bugs out of the equation, because bugs can be patched. Mechanically, it just needs a lot of work. Like, the gunplay, it's not the best gunplay I've played. But it's not the worst gunplay that I've seen. You know, because arguably, if something like Fallout didn't have VATS, I mean, Fallout 76 I suppose in that regard, but because it doesn't really have VATS. But Fallout has pretty average gunplay when you don't bring VATS into the equation. And this kind of reminds me a bit of Fallout's gunplay. Like, it's very just like point and shoot. Like, there's no real sort of visceral feedback to your shots. It's not like, if you're looking at something sort of, as far as my opinion is concerned, top end, like Destiny. Right? So you can argue with me, you disagree all you want, but Destiny has some phenomenal gunplay. Right? The guns just feel good to shoot. The vibrations of the weapons as you fire them, the kickback, the actual like feedback of your hits, the sounds, like, it's very nice. Like, it feels good just to shoot things. This, shooting things is a means to an end. Right, it does the job. It's not something that makes me throw up in my mouth. It does the job. I feel like they almost could have gotten away with melee weapons. Like, it's what game is it? So, like, Dead Island or Dying Light, Dying Light, there's the game title that I was looking for before. So Dying Light, its guns are secondary, right? It's a melee game. Yes, you have guns in it. These guns remind me of Dying Light guns or you know, Dead Island. Like, I haven't played Dead Island 2, it came out pretty recently as well, but original Dead Island guns or Dying Light guns or that sort of thing. Like, it feels very much like a game where firearms are secondary to the melee experience, right? They are a means to an end. They do the job, they kill things from a distance, but they're not your primary form of violence. But this is a looter shooter, at least on a base level, and it wants you to use all sorts of different guns all the time. And there's some cool ideas, but they don't. It's not that they feel bad, because they didn't, but they don't feel good. Like, they don't feel bad. And some people have reported that they feel bad and that there's no aim assist or whatever. There's snap 2 aiming, like your Call of Duty sort of style, snap 2 aiming, and that's fine. But there's that sort of thing, like your snap 2 sort of thing, and then that's really about it. But there's not enough enemies for that to really be an issue anyway. Hello, Kraken. How you doing, bud? How is Redfall? Well, you're perfect timing, because I've been ranting for about 20 minutes about how is Redfall. Like, the gunplay is pretty average. The gunplay feels very sort of secondary to what should be something else. Like it's the gunplay from a game where melee is the focus. Like Dying Light. But then, if you have like those sorts of things in place, and again, maybe this is a difficulty thing, but I don't think it's necessarily going to have tons more enemies spawn. I don't know if later on, as the game sort of unfolds, maybe Hollow Man is supposed to be the end of the tutorial, but I've been playing for a couple of hours now. I've heard that this game is only 8 to 10 hours long, 12 hours long, maybe. And the zones to clear them out and everything are pretty quick, I guess. It feels like there's not much. We'll be sure to get your money back from Steam if it's stinky. Oh, no, it's on Game Pass. I don't pay for it. Fuck that. No. Yeah, no, it's on Game Pass. I can't afford to buy games these days. Games are expensive. But I came into it knowing that it'd be a bit average. Like, I kind of expected it since it's been pretty much universally slammed by people. But, like, it does feel very proof of concept. It does feel very, like, okay, we've got some assets, we've got some basic game mechanics. Let's throw something together just to show off a couple of different systems that we're working on. Like, it's almost like a... It's like an indie studio putting together a game to be like, this is what we want to do, stay tuned for the sequel. And then they sell it for, you know, 40% of full price. I was going to say $40, but any Americans would be like, that's 2/3. No. $100. $100 is full price game. $40, so 40%, whatever. You figure it out. Anyway, what game was it? Second Extinction, I think that's what it's called. Second Extinction with the dinosaurs. It's like sci-fi dinosaurs, survivally sort of thing. You drop in like ODSTs, you fall to the planet. It's a hero shooter. You have different abilities. You go around the map and you do stuff, and then once you've done enough stuff, then you evacuate. And I'm pretty sure you could like pick certain objectives, or you could just do whatever you wanted to do, and as you were there for longer, it would escalate. They have other special mechanics and stuff, but the world in that, it was one map. You would drop in, and you would go around and do stuff in that map, as opposed to it having a direct storyline. And there was like a handful of story quests that you could do in it, but the main gameplay, especially when you're playing with friends, was you just drop in onto the map, and you play the game and you walk around. And sometimes there'd be no dinosaurs in certain areas, and sometimes there'd be a T-Rex, and other times there'd be a pack of raptors or whatever. And as you explore, like, sometimes you'll walk for a couple of minutes and there won't really be many enemies, and other times there'll be heaps. But as you get to a certain point, you then have to complete something similar to, I guess, almost like Destiny's public events. Right? There'll be certain things that will happen. Maybe you have to go and destroy 3 things in a little area, or maybe you have to defend a point for a bit. Right? Pretty rudimentary stuff. Right? Nothing too taxing on the brain pan. And then you'd extract, and it was a pretty cool game. Like, it did what it did. Looked great. Sounded pretty cool. The guns felt alright. Right? This feels like that game, because that game was sort of relatively undercooked as far as its end sort of situation is concerned. But it was fun. You know, it knew what it wanted to be, and it almost got there. But it was pretty cool. It's still out. It used to be on Game Pass, or it was free. I can't remember. Second Extinction, worth a look if you like dinosaurs and sci-fi and ODSTs. Just for a muck around. This feels like that. This feels like something that we should be, you know, like, as a multiplayer group, parachuting into the map and doing random shit to help push back the vampire menace or some shit, you know? And it's... You think you got it for free on Epic? Well, there you go. Give it a crack. Give it a crack. It'll knock a couple of hours away, and it's alright. It's not bad. But this feels kind of like that. It feels kind of like it's like it might be good for a laugh as a bit of a party game. You know? You jump in here with a few mates, not worry about it, and just muck around. Because Second Extinction, you would do a bunch of stuff in the mission, and then you would bring back supplies and materials, and you would upgrade your characters. Right? It wasn't directly like leveling and shit. It would be like, go and hunt specific types of dinosaurs to get specific parts that you can then invest into improving your, like, this particular character's special weapon or whatever. Because they're all, it's like a hero shooter. Everyone has their own specific shit. But I don't know. It almost feels like this was 2 separate teams, neither of which were enough people to make a full, fleshed out game that both wanted to do different things. And because they sort of pulled it in, I don't know what actually happened, I have no idea. But it feels like that's sort of like these 2 separate desires of pushing in different directions means that neither of them got fulfilled. And, you know, maybe it's very early on. There are games around that have been patched and updated and have turned around. You know, you look at stuff like No Man's Sky, which was ridiculed when it first came out because of how horrendous it was. Now, it is a darling. Right? An indie darling. Or you look at something like Cyberpunk, which has been patched quite a bit. Some people would argue that it's still not there for them, but, you know, for a lot of people, Cyberpunk is 100% better than what it was. But a lot of those things are, it's patching out bugs, and then it is updating and adding features or polishing features and that sort of thing. You know, another one's Fallout 76. Fallout 76, again, there'd be a lot of people that because they got burned that first time around, they'd be like, nah, never again. Fallout 76, as far as I understand, because I didn't play it at launch, is so much better than what it was. And there's so much more content. And obviously NPCs and stuff that have been added. This has been out for nearly 2 weeks, I think. And it's been slammed. Absolutely slammed. Maybe in 2 years' time. I don't know, maybe in a year's time, but I want to be cautiously optimistic. So we'll say maybe in 2 years' time. Redfall will be good. Maybe. There's certain things in there that you can see that are like this. It's not necessarily dead on arrival. There's signs of life in there. You might have to dig for them, but they're in there. And it'll probably take a lot of work that might not have been originally intended. Like overhauling overhauling enemy densities, or adding more content-wise, as far as like just, I don't know, feels like a very artificial city, I guess, artificial little town. But we'll see what happens. And this VOD will be sitting on YouTube for however long, so I'll be able to look back on it then and see this rant then. But either way, today has been lovely, I guess. I guess. No, it has. It has been some cool stuff. And that shotgun that I've got, there was like a thing that was part of Game Pass that it was free. It was like a free shotgun. That's why it was such a cool shotgun right from the start. There was some other bits and pieces. I can't see what they are. I assume the shotgun is from that pack. There looked like there was like a knife and a crossbow or something. I don't really know. I can't access the free pack. I can only see a picture of the thumbnail very zoomed out on the "here's the stuff you've got installed" screen. I can look it up, but I don't care enough to do that. But that's why that shotgun was particularly powerful. But even then, it's a level 2 shotgun. So, it's not like it's a broken weapon. It's just one of those guns that helps you get a bit of a head start at the beginning, that they have for a lot of games. Anyway, this has been good. To an extent, this has been good. And it did have its fun moments, even though some of those fun moments were to do with bugs. Glad I had some fun today. Me too, Kraken. Me too. But it is time for me to go to bed. So, it has been an absolute pleasure. I do want to thank Saint, and I do want to thank Hib for their resubs today as well. And thank you to everybody that dropped by and said hello. Everybody that's been around. And thanks for, I don't know, checking out Redfall with me. You're all very cool people. If you're watching this as a VOD, whether it be a week from now, a month, a year, 10 years, or long after I'm gone, you're awesome too. I'm sure you'll hear from me again. I hope you had an awesome day, and I hope you have a better tomorrow. I'll catch you next time. See ya.